Do you feel like it's impossible to beat Google and drive profitable results through Google Ads? I get it, but here's the thing. You're not competing against Google. Sure, some of the ways that the Google Ads platform operates makes it a little difficult for you, but you can still be successful. As an online marketing coach, I've been managing Google Ads campaigns since 2010. I do feel like back then, your targeting could be so much more specific than it is today. With the way that keyword match types used to be, you could handpick exactly what you wanted your ads to show up for. And one of the nice things was that you wouldn't spend money on anything else. So what has happened since then? Well, the amount of data and insights that you get from Google Ads isn't as much as it used to be. A lot of that has to deal with how privacy has evolved over time. The automated settings and optimizations have gotten a lot better in Google Ads, but as a result, dropping a pin on exactly what and who you want to target is a little bit more difficult. Here's what I mean. 10 years ago, let's say you were a dentist. You could target the phrase emergency dental service near me on exact match. Your ad would only appear to people typing in that exact search in the location of your choice. Fast forward to today with the new keyword match types and presence or interest location targeting, it's now possible that you could be showing up for someone who's searching about getting a degree in dentistry in a location across the country from your office. It's absolutely crazy. But if you followed this channel, you know there are some settings that you can lean into and other settings that you can avoid to get better results. So let's say that you followed some of the tips on this channel and have a search campaign that is as precise as it can be. What if you aren't getting a lot of traffic from that campaign? Well, that's what we're going to be discussing in today's video. I'm going to give you 3 ways to scale a highly targeted search campaign. If we haven't met yet, my name is Scott Redgate. I've been in digital marketing since 2010, and the purpose of this channel is to help you make more and spend less in your online marketing campaigns and give you the confidence that you can manage your own digital marketing campaigns without hiring an expensive agency that doesn't understand your business to do it for you. Hey, before we dive in, make sure to grab my free PPC cost-cutting cheat sheet. You can get it at scottredgate.com/cheat sheet, and I'll leave a link in the description below. Dozens of businesses like you have used this document to save thousands of dollars inside of their Google Ads account, and it's yours free at scottredgate.com/cheat sheet. All right, so you have a search campaign that is structured exactly how you want it, but the amount of traffic that you're getting is pretty low. At the end of the day, it's a numbers game. Even with the best campaign setup, if you're not driving enough traffic for those campaigns, you're not going to be able to drive a lot of conversions inside of your account. The first thing that I like to do in this scenario is monitor the search terms that your ad is currently appearing for after you've launched your campaign. My guess is since you're not getting a lot of traffic, you're using a lot of exact or phrase match keywords. These are the most precise keyword match types that you can use, and 2 that I do recommend if you're looking to have an efficient campaign starting out. Monitoring the search terms is really easy to do. You'll find the search terms report underneath the Insights and Reports tab. In the first few weeks of your campaign, scan the list of search terms and see if there are any good fits that you should consider adding as a keyword inside of your campaign. You know your business, so it's pretty easy to understand if it's a good search term or if it doesn't make sense for your business. If you're still on the fence, you can check to see if it has any conversions associated with it since you've launched your campaign. By monitoring the search terms report and adding those search terms as keywords in the campaign, you're incrementally widening the net for what your ad can show for. And before I forget, if your campaign structure is using phrase and exact, you can follow that same structure as you add those new search terms in as keywords in the campaign. Number 2, my guess is you've spent a lot of time in your location settings drawing radius circles around your exact market, or at least what you think your top geographic market is. I see a lot of businesses that target areas like 10 miles around their location. And when I ask why 10 miles is what they chose, I don't get a good response back. Unless you have data that says you should literally only target customers inside of that radius or zip code or city or what have you, start incrementally expanding and see what happens. Let's say with the previous example, you expanded from 10 to 15 miles around your location. You just opened up a lot more impression opportunities because there are a lot more people in your new area. Number 3, this one is a tough one for me, but sometimes you just have to do it. You need to consider flexing your target return on ad spend, target CPA, or max bid amount. Sometimes, especially in the early going, Google doesn't have enough data for its systems to hit your conversion targets. What happens as a result is your campaign spend and clicks are essentially throttled, and a campaign that was, let's say, spending $300 a day drops to almost nothing. If you make your performance target a little bit less strict, but it's still at a profitable level for your business, you give yourself a chance to find out what that sweet spot is with performance and efficiency in the campaign. All right, so in summary, if you manage a Google Ads interface, it can sometimes feel like it's you versus Google with how the Google Ads interface is set up and with all those little notifications and warning telling you that you're doing something wrong. Even with the current state of Google Ads, you can have a highly targeted and specific campaign setup. If you've launched a campaign but aren't getting a lot of clicks, there's 3 things that you can do to scale a highly targeted search campaign. First, monitor your search terms and add good terms as keywords to your campaign. Next, evaluate your location targeting and experiment beyond the radius and cities that you've previously selected. And last, make your performance targets less strict and give Google systems a little bit more flexibility to drive a meaningful amount of conversions and traffic. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If it was helpful, would you consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel to give me a little momentum in the YouTube algorithm? Until next time.